Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. Kan Shalom. So today I want to make a video that certain prophecies still have to happen before World War III is going to come to its climax, okay? Because we see that, Iran has been attacked by Israel, and of course the ally of Iran, okay, Russia, would be considered to step in, okay? So if Russia would step in, and other countries would step in, World War III would soon reach its climax. But I saw an article today that it says Putin slams attacks on Iran but offers no support to key ally. So Putin is like, nah, I'm not gonna do something now. And basically, that is, still part of the of prophecy, because before this war reaches its climax, still major things have to happen, like the chip. The chip has to be made mandatory. Okay? The chip has to be made mandatory. Okay? If you don't know about the chip, it's the mark of the beast. Okay? The mark of the beast is the chip. Alright, like it says here in Revelation 13, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So if you don't have this mark, which is a chip, okay, which can be put in your hand, in your brain, like Neuralink, you cannot buy or sell anything. So you cannot be, basically cooperating in society, so to say, without this chip. But we know that we should never take this chip, man, because the Most High will take care of us in those times, So before this is made mandatory, because there's already, of course, a chip out there, okay, like we all know already in Sweden, for example, is already being used. Different places. Okay. It says here in 2018, thousands of Swedes are inserting microchips under the skin. Thousands have had microchips inserted into their hands. The chips are designed to speed up users' daily routines and make their lives more convenient. So the chip is already out there, but is not made mandatory yet. Okay, like it says here, in Revelation 13. Okay, that everybody has to get this chip. All right. Now, let me see, man. When the Most High, let me first read this Hour of Temptation. I believe Revelation chapter 2 and 10 or 9. And the Most High says certain prophecies, are gonna happen. It's not gonna happen in a other sequence. Okay, if the chip has to come first, and then at the end World War III happens, and that is what it's gonna be. Even though it might seem like World War III is gonna pop off right now and everybody's gonna bomb each other, it's still not gonna be that way before the chip is being implemented. Okay. It says here in Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. That is speaking about when a chip is being made mandatory. People are going to be tested. You're going to take this chip, or are you not going to take this chip? Okay. So let me go here. Let me first read Revelation 9 and then go to Revelation 11 and then Isaiah, the book of Isaiah. So what we all know is that World War III and World War II, World War I, World War II already happened. And the Bible speaks about a third world war. So we know that World War III is coming. But it's a certain sequence, a certain order wherein things will happen. Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. So one woe, a woe is a great sorrow, great destruction. So World War I was the first woe that is past. And behold, there come two woes more hereafter. So two more world wars would come after. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past. So World War II is past. Okay, it's already gone. Around 1940 to 1945. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So the third world war is gonna come quickly. Okay? It's gonna come quickly, man. And America is gonna be totally destroyed by nuclear fire. And so-called NATO, with the European nations that you see right now that is working together with America, are also gonna turn their backs on America. And that has not happened yet. Okay? There's gonna happen something that Europe is gonna shoot missiles to America. Revelation 17 and 16 speaks about this, man. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Now the 10 horns are speaking about the European nations, and the whore, who is the biggest whore of all countries, the biggest harlot, is America. So these European nations, they're going to hate America. They're going to hate the whore. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. How are the 10 horns, okay, the European Union, how are they going to burn the whore? With fire, okay? With the ICBM, okay, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles. All right? ICBM, a missile that goes from continent to continent. These things, man. This will be launched in World War III. Okay? So it's getting toward its climax, but it's not gonna reach the climax yet before the chip has come, before before Jacob's trouble has come, Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. So Jacob's trouble, the time that the Israelites gonna be in trouble, man. But he shall be saved out of it. And the Most High is gonna be with the Israelites that do listen, okay, the righteous ones. All right, but those that don't listen, they messed up, man. So there's a certain order that things are gonna happen, Diseases are gonna come, famines, destruction. Let me see here, Matthew 24 and 20, verse 3. As he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, so the disciples, the followers, okay, of Yahushai, came to Yahushai, okay, and they were saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? What will be the sign of the end of the world? And the end of the world doesn't mean that the whole planet is going to be destroyed, but this society, this rulership, the Israelites not ruling, when is it going to end? When are the Israelites going to rule, again? When is this white man, so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, going to be taken out of their rulership? Okay, because the earth itself will never be destroyed fully, man. Only the societies. Okay, so Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So the earth will always be there, man. Not like in the movies that the whole earth is going to be destroyed by bombs or by meteorites or what else, man. Okay, so that is also comforting to know. So Matthew 24, verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, that nobody trick you or deceive you, okay? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, a rumor of war. Hey, Russia's gonna attack America. China's gonna attack this. North Korea's gonna attack America. And this and that happens. Rumors, okay? See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You see? For nation shall rise against nation. That is what you see right now. Iran against Palestine. Iran against Israel. Okay, Israel against Iran. Nations against nations. And kingdom against kingdom, basically the same thing. Like Iran against Israel now. And there shall be famines, so hunger, and pestilences, diseases, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay? Then this is just the start, man. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So a lot of sin, iniquity is sin after sin after sin. People are gonna have less love for each other. Gonna be taking less care of each other. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we gotta fight until the end, and then you'll be saved. Okay. Also, another thing, Christians say that they're already saved. You cannot be saved already, man. You have to suffer. You have to go through certain things until the end, and then you can be saved. But to say that you are already saved is nonsense. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come. And that's what you see right now. We are preaching this gospel through the internet throughout the whole earth, man. Okay? Let me jump to verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay, so for the elect's sake, the Most High is speeding up this time, so that we are not here for the longest time. Because if you are here too long, Esau is gonna get all, basically everybody is gonna kill everybody. Is gonna chip everybody, man. If this society is gonna continue on for years, and years after each other, So let me go to the book of Amos and then to Isaiah. Because also what has to happen is the famine of the word. That people are going to seek the truth, but they're not going to find it, man. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, say the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, so a shortcoming, not per se of food, which in Matthew 24 it does speaks about a food shortcoming, but here it speaks about something else. Nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. People are not going to find this truth, but they're going to be hungry for it. They're not going to get the instructions anymore, Going to be chaotic, man, not knowing what to do. That's why the time you have now, use it wisely, man. Okay, use it to listen to Yahweh, Bashem Yashai, watch our videos, make notes, do studies, And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. People are going to go everywhere, but they're not going to find this truth, man. Okay? The prudent will keep silent in the time. Amos 5 and 13. Therefore, the prudent, which are the prophets, shall keep silence in the time, for it is an evil time. Okay? Now is your time to listen. In the evil and chaotic times to come, the prophets also going to keep their mouths shut. They're not going to give you no instructions anymore, because when we were out there on the streets, we gave you the instructions through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. You didn't want to listen. So when the time is up, the time is up. We also going to be, basically the office is going to be closed, No more instruction. Yahweh Tasabi are, of course, those men. Okay? So shall my word be. So let me read this. In the book of Isaiah 55 and 10. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater. So just like how rain comes down, and it doesn't go back up the same way, but it goes down, it gives water to the earth, So shall my word be, that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay, so what the Most High has spoken, that will happen. All right, so we know that there's a certain order things will happen. And first the chip, is going to be made mandatory, and then World War III is going to reach its climax where the European Union is going to turn against America. The land of Israel is going to be totally burned, with bombs, and the land of America is going to be totally destroyed with nuclear fire, okay, by Russia, by the European Union, etc., But the only difference is that Israel will be built back again, okay, because that is where our kingdom is going to be, of course. But the land of America will not be built back. Nobody will live there anymore. Only animals. It says it here, man. Isaiah 13. And of course, Russia is going to attack America also. Isaiah 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Read Ezekiel 38 also, man. Gog and Magog, that is Russia. The Most High is using Russia. Even though the Most High is against Russia, like it says in Ezekiel 38, he's using them to come against America. So the Medes here is also speaking about Russia, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. You cannot bribe them off or, give them any type of money, silver or gold, to be like, hey, if we give you this amount, leave us alone, this and that. You cannot bribe them or buy them off. Their bows, which is speaking about their rockets, ICBM, okay, the missiles, also shall dash the young man to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, babies. Their eyes shall not spare children. A bomb doesn't care if you are a baby or a grown person. It just comes, man. Destroys everything. And Babylon, which is America right now, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, you see? Never. It shall never be inhabited. So in the kingdom, nobody's going to live there. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, because these Arabians, they like to put up shops on different places, and they also, sleep in tents, often in the desert, for example. So basically, nobody's gonna put no shop in there, like a store. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. So it's gonna be full of animals, but no people is gonna live there, man. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in desolate houses, and dragons, which is reptiles, okay, in their pleasant palaces. And their time is near to come, and the days shall not be prolonged. Okay, the time is basically that, man. So, like I said, certain things have to happen first. So it's beautiful that these wars are starting, but we know that it's not the end yet. Okay, but it's a big part of the prophecies that have to happen. Okay, like I said, famine is also gonna come, so let me see. Famine, full storehouses. Yeah, I can continue on with this, but let me read this. 2 Esther 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. So your Walmart, your Albert Heijn, your Jumbo, your storehouses where you buy food are gonna be empty. No food, nothing. Has that happened yet on a great scale? No. So these things have to happen first, okay? Jacob's trouble, the chip being made mandatory, etc. And then the World War III will reach its climax. And in the midst of World War III, Yahushua is going to return with the angels, to save the elect and to destroy the other ones that don't want to listen. Okay, Leviathan also is going to come, of course, which people know as Godzilla. He's being described in the book of Job, I believe chapter 40. So a lot of things have to happen still, man. A lot of things are going to happen. So again, Putin slams attacks on Iran, but offers no support to key ally. All right, they are not supporting Iran with this thing to also react on America with aggression. And it's just the spirit, man. The Most High decides what happens, King's heart is in the hands of the Most High, like water. Just what the Most High did with Pharaoh. Pharaoh wanted to let the children, didn't want to let the children of Israel go until the Most High sent plagues upon him. Then he wanted to let them go, and the Most High was like, you know what? I'm gonna make you stubborn that you're still gonna chase the children of Israel, so I can destroy you afterwards. Okay, so the Most High decides eventually what's happening, and he can just put some spirits upon certain people, like Putin, for example, to make certain decisions. Okay, Proverbs 21 and 21. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Okay, so the king's mind, a king, what is a king? A ruler. Okay, Putin is a ruler in his country, right? So his mind is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. If he wants Putin to do this, he's going to do that. If he wants Putin to do that, he's going to do that. Nothing happens unless the Most High allows it, man. Okay? So if he says to listen, if the Most High says listen to him, that destruction is coming, you better listen. Okay? So more of the story. Don't get too hyped. Don't get too scared. This has to happen. The attacks of Iran also. And, Iran also, might give a reaction on this. Like it says in 2nd Ezra, what is it? 15. You can read verse 28 to verse 31, okay? But for the sake of time, verse 30. Also the Carmanians, which are the people from Iran, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, with the Arabians, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians, which is Esau, Edom, Sukkah, white man. Okay, so they're gonna attack, man. So the Most High decides everything. Remember, the chip has to come first, things have to happen, Jacob's trouble, and then the climax of this world war is going to happen. So with that, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praises and the highest honor to Yahweh, to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham HaKakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. Khan shalom.